Hi, welcome to my walkthrough for my Ruby on Rails project for Flatiron School. This is BatCloud. This is a field researcher's log for bat researchers. So when a researcher is in the field, they can log the bats that they are researching and take notes on them, and other researchers can also add notes as well. We start off here in our static welcome page, and that's just our static controller over here. So you don't have to put anything there, it's just very basic. Anyone can look at all bats, but they have to be logged in to see notes about this bat, to make notes, or to log a new bat. If we even try, you must be logged in to do a new bat. So let's sign up. So you can either create an account normally, or you can also create an account with Google. And once you're logged in, it actually does have a welcome message. And now if we go to bats, we can see the field notes. We can even add a new note. Note has been saved. You can see that I added a new note. You can also go to your account. If I were to create a new bat, you would see it here. So let's do that now. Let's log a new bat. The only required fields are tag number and date found. I did add a date time select field here, which you can see in our form. So for new bats and edit bats, they do share a partial form. And you can see here with our date found, it is a date time select. You can put in your month, date, year, hour, minute. The start year I put for is for 1980, since bats usually live to be about 40 years, and I figured probably no one has many notes from before then. That could always be changed if needed to be. So let's say that the bat was found last month sometime. And let's say that we saw the bat today. Actually, I don't know what today's date is. We'll say then. So we have our new bat, and a new bat has a hidden field. So if we go to our new bat field, we can see that we have this hidden field for Discoverer ID, which would be the current researcher, which is Dorothy Thielsen in this case, and their ID. And if you go to our models real quick, we can see that association. So bats have many notes, which is this field notes. They have many researchers through those notes, and they belong to a Discover class name researcher. So our researcher is basically our user class in this case. And our researcher has many discovered bats. The foreign key is Discover ID, which we just saw in the new form hidden field. Class name is bat. A researcher has many bats through notes, has many notes. And I also ran into an issue when a researcher was deleted with having issues with the notes rendering and kind of just breaking the whole page. So I put dependent delete all, so that way when an account is deleted, those notes are also deleted. I did not have the bat deleted itself though. We also have some validations for just name and email, has secure password, and we do have some scopes on this method too. Also, our notes belong to a bat and belong to a researcher. And I am using the gem friendly ID, so that way, as you can see up here, the tag number is our URL, and then also if you go to our account, my name is the URL. And back here we can see now that that bat has shown up under my bats. I can also edit my account, and I can associate myself with an organization, and give myself a password, and put in a phone number, and I can also put in an address. And now you can see that my account has been updated. I also have the flash messaging for that. Researchers, we have a whole list of researchers, and now I show up. And you can see that when I go to someone else's profile, I don't have those edit or delete buttons. Also, if I try to go to edit it, I'm not authorized to make changes to this account. We also have recently discovered bats. So that bat I just created, you can see, is here at number 2, since there was one discovered on October 5th. And let's go ahead and delete this account. So my account's been deleted, and we're going to sign in with this Merlin Tuttle. He is actually an admin. So we go to account, we have access type of admin. The last account I just made, the default is member, which you don't have access to editing or deleting someone else's account or editing or deleting someone else's bat. So we can see here, this bat does belong to this Merlin Tuttle account. I can edit or delete. Researchers, I can edit or delete that account now. You can also see that that last account I made is actually gone. And let's see, this bat, you can see now that the discovered ID is blank because that account was deleted. And I can also still edit or delete this bat. I do have a search for bat function here, which is using a scope method. So let's see, we have that one come up because it has PL in it. We can log out, and we can also sign back in with Google. And that's the basic functioning of my BatCloud project. Other things that were required for this project were to have the scope methods, which we just saw, the search, and also the recently discovered. And in my researcher, we have the scope of organization, which is how we get this drop-down menu of organization name and have distinct. So if someone were to, they were signing up for their account or enter in Merlin Tuttle's bat conservation, it would not show up twice on the list. Also in routes, you can see that notes are only a nested resources for bats, which is another requirement for this project. As you can see, they all get displayed here, and you can also create them here, and that's the only place you can create that. And that is all for this project. Thank you so much for watching.